How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you about NNDM, and they just came out with some big news. I want to hit on it. I was about to go to bed. It's about 1:15 my time, 1:15 a.m. my time, but I wanted to get this out to you because I think it's going to be important for you guys to know. Now, if you guys like this, please hit the like button. I think this, again, is going to be pretty important if you're an NNDM or Nano Dimensions investor. And, if you want to hit subscribe, I really appreciate that too. We're crossing over the 80,000 mark. I'd really like it if we could keep growing. If you guys want to know exactly what I'm buying and selling, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. I've talked about in some of my last videos, we've been making a lot of money in there. Almost every single stock that we've been buying has been doing well. And if you want to get 4 free stocks on WeBull, you can check out the link down below. So NNDM is the company we're talking about today. It was up 21% today, a big move up. And if you've been following the stock, it was a penny stock. It was at $1.38. I think I covered it right around this area. And since September, it is up massively, 623%. It keeps on moving up. There are a lot of hardcore fans in this. It's about a $2 billion market cap. What they do is they have 3D printers. Now, right now, they're not selling too many of these 3D printers. They're able to make 3D circuit boards. So they're not selling a lot of them because of the pandemic. They're really storing up cash. And what they've been doing, if you've been paying attention, is every single time that the stock price goes up, they dilute shares. They offer shares, I should say. They offer more shares. Then the price goes down, then it comes back up. They offer more shares. It falls back down, it goes back up. Last time I checked, they had $650 million of cash on their balance sheet. They were around a $1.3 billion company until recently, as of the last couple days or something like that. Last time I checked, when they had $650 million and they got that extra cash, half of their market cap was cash, essentially. Now they're raising a lot more. So I heard someone joking about them raising cash and selling more shares. And then I thought, yeah, that could happen. And then I saw the price go down after hours, and that's what happened. So this news just came out, and again, Wednesday night, 11:30 p.m., this is a couple hours later, they announced they're entering into a definitive agreement with investors for the sale of 35 million of the company's American Depository shares at $9.50. So this is a registered direct offering. The gross proceeds of the offering will be approximately $332.5 million after deducting placement, agent fees, and other estimated offering expenses. They intend to use these as working capital and for other general corporate purposes and pursuing strategic opportunities. This is exactly what they've been saying every single time. Now, between all the cash they have about $1 billion, just short of $1 billion. I think this offers I think it opens a lot of doors for them. So they are looking to acquire another company. Now, something that came out recently is that they filed a patent for patent number 10 million, whatever, 893,612 for rigid, flexible printed circuit board fabrication using inkjet printing. Flexible, rigid composite electronics represent a new generation of electronics which can exhibit properties of both stretching and as well as flexibility. So I apologize. It's 1 a.m. I'm not reading right. These properties will afford electric devices with conformity to bending and twisting, as well as the capability to stretch and compress over a large strain scale. Because of their soft and conformable nature, stretchable electronics have grown great potential in biomedical engineering, epidermal electronic devices, and implementable devices, as well as in the growing demand for wearable electronics. So that's the interesting part, wearable electronics. So I think this could be a potential revenue stream for them if they acquire some kind of company or some kind of wearable and then are able to possibly make the circuit board for this. Now, I could be out there, I could be wrong. They have talked about acquiring a company, but maybe it's something else, and then they're just going to work on a big contract, maybe for some wearables company. I've heard a couple rumors floating around about what this could be, but I think it's interesting to see. Now, just looking at what what Ark Invest has been doing. This is lucidtracking.com. A lot of people ask me that. They have been buying NNDM a lot. So you can see how their shares have grown over time. They buy a lot as soon as it falls. It falls again, they buy a lot. It falls again, they buy a lot. And now the price fell, so I would not be surprised if they bought a lot tomorrow. This is something they consistently do. And now they have it in 2 portfolios. In one portfolio, they haven't been adding as much. They kind of bought a lot right away. The other one, they've been buying along the entire way. So overall, they own about $100 million of the company, a little bit more than that, about $110 million. And this is 5% of the company. This is a large percentage of the company, and they continuously buy it. So that's something that I like to see. I think that shows that they still feel strongly about NNDM. Now, this is not financial advice. None of this is financial advice. But first of all, I'm not invested in NNDM. However, if I had to guess what's going to happen, I would not be surprised if it continued falling tomorrow, or what's more likely to happen is I think it possibly falls for part of the day and then comes back up, or just in general in the next few days, I think it will prop back up. This is what we've seen every time that they've priced an offering. It seems to drop down and then it goes back up. It drops down and then it goes back up. It drops down and goes back up. So I would not be surprised if it continued to do this. It's still at a small enough market cap that some retail investors coming in, or even some institutions buying into this idea of NNDM could be big. Now, again, I feel like there are just better places to put my money. That's why I have not bought in NNDM, but who could have really guessed that it's going to go up 700% without any sales, and they just keep on offering more shares up to the public. I think that will eventually, again, it will dilute the earnings enough that maybe down the line, once people stop watching it so closely, people will want to sell out because they want to take their profit. And now a company that I bought a little bit earlier today is one that I find that's very interesting, and I'll put it up on the end screen, but it's a company that can help prevent skin cancer in a way that's very non-invasive. It's a company that I think Ark Invest could buy into. And then I also want to put up the video that I did on Ark Invest and the new space ETF that they're going to start. I'll put both of those up on the end screen, but if you guys don't mind, hitting the like button again for me if you haven't already done that, checking out WeBull. And if you want to know what I'm buying and selling, you can see exactly how much, exactly when I do it. You can check out the link down below to Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. If you want to see the video on that stock that is very non-invasive, check it out here. Or if you want to check out the video on Ark ETF, their new ETF, you can check out the video here. Thanks, and I'll see you in one of these videos. Bye.